see here now. Do they have a chat? They do. So we can kind of
they have live chat.
See if well, all right. Maybe we'll just kind of do this.
Mm-hmm.
So we can kind of see anybody chat. Does it say who's on?
It
says right here.
Yeah, it says how many people who's watching.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. We still got to be able to monitor our audio. So, welcome everybody to Hurling January 12, 2019. How's it going, Andrew? Good, man. All right. So we are now live. We'll see if anybody joins in. You ready to go there, Connor? Well, I'll just start the recording and then.
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. All right, so now we can sync the audio. Put this back up. All right, you ready to go?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So it's just done the intro. Bum 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 bum.
Mm-hmm.
Bum 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 bum. All right, let's see here. Hailstone Hurling starts now. All right, and then we'll go through the rosters like we did last week. All right. Good morning, hurling fans. Hailstone Hurling starts now. You are looking out upon Michael J. Stotts Field, where the players play. Today we have a cracking matchup. Green is trying to right the ship after a tough loss last week, taking on a new opponent, Team White, who are making their first appearance in the 2019 indoor season. Our current standings: Black is at 1-0. Blue, red, and white all have not played a game yet. Green is at 0-1. I'm Bill Jones, and again this week is my partner in crime, Connor Jones. How's it going, Connor?
I'm doing just fine.
Yeah? All right. Early enough for you.
Oh, yeah. The first thing I thought of was, when can I get back in this bed when I woke up this morning? But the next thing I thought of was how excited I was to see White in action for the first time this season.
I, on the other hand, did not need an alarm. I slept in these clothes. I was that excited about being here today. Now, let's go through our rosters. For Team White, we have Andy Bean, Joel Bodilly, known as Jobo, John Campbell, Brian Dowling, Marcus Kennedy. Powerhouse John Kennedy is out today. He'll be subbed in by dangerous scorer Alan Morris. Then we have the brand new player, Ross McClelland, Seamus McVeigh, Vinnie Moore, another new player, and Zach Thielen. Connor, why don't you let us know who's going to be playing for Team Green?
All right, Green, we have Sean Doonan. Connor D is out. In for him is Max Jackal, David Graff, Jake Martell, Brian Murphy, Mike Naparilla, David Nelligan, Colum O'Reilly, and Tamis Tree Peterson.
All right, so there are your two teams. Working the support here today will be Derek Hayes, who's going to be our referee, a veteran member of the Hailstones and a very experienced referee, so we should be have a tight game today. And Matt Fahey working the scoreboard. Without their help, obviously, there'd be no games. We wouldn't be able to run this thing. So thank you to those guys. Well, Connor, we got a look at Green last week. Got a good feel for how their offense kind of sets up. I assume they went with Ben Barrs last week in goal. They don't have him this week. I assume the pick would be John Campbell, although I don't see him out there.
John Campbell's actually in goal for White.
Yeah.
Right. I'm serious.
I'm sorry, John Campbell. John Campbell. Yeah, he is a White player.
Yeah, he is White.
Who is that Green goalie?
So it
might be Nappy.
They're putting. I heard from Matt Daly, who heard from an inside source, that they're putting Sean Doonan in goal for the start of the game.
That's quite a move.
Yes, it's a very gutsy move.
Surprising. I think he was picked up for his offensive prowess, but I guess their thought is he can puck out accurately, and he'll have a little more time. He won't have three guys crawling on him, so while he still gets used to playing his indoor.
We'll see what he looks like on the line. We know Nappy's a decent goalie, but he's also a decent goal and point scorer, assist maker. He's out there making plays happen. So we'll see if it works. It works. If it doesn't, I'm sure Green will adjust accordingly, because this is an important game for Green to win.
Yeah, I don't know that you could take third place with a 2-2 record. Your second loss really puts you on the outside looking in, looking for help.
That's right.
My guess would be you'll likely have someone run the table, and then you'll have two teams with. Oh, we've got a watcher here on our YouTube live channel. Go ahead and type in a chat. I'm guessing the only person up that would want to listen to this at 6 a.m. is our general manager, Brady Terry. Just making sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You may be hearing his name mentioned later on today. You never know. Just give everyone a heads up on the potential for a trivia question. So, we got about 2 minutes to go before the start of the match. Looks like the guys are working out who's going to be playing where. Green looks like they got a full panel and they are more than ready to go. Green, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nappy is here. Oh, they only have 9. They were the only team since we did not have a full 50. The only team to only draft 9. So what we're talking about here is everybody's here, ready to go, and the trains will be leaving on time. So that's good news as well.
I know Captain Matt Daly, after his dominant performance last week, is here scouting white this week. It's on the field behind me, and I'm sure he'll be attentively watching when the game starts. But you got a big job ahead of you announcing a game with white with 4 new players. This will be their first indoor season for white, so that'll be interesting to see. Everyone's here to watch them too and see their stuff.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, they are going to be. It's going to be tough. They're going to be testing the waters. It's kind of like jumping into a car wreck. It's not easy. I would point out that I do see Matt Daly here scouting. He is the Team Black scout, though, not captain this year. It's actually Pete Drury who's running the show for Team Black. However, Matt Daly has captain probably more than anyone. And here comes our referee here, Derek. No, he's not going to come over and talk. He's going to just kind of pace the sideline, make sure he knows what's going on. He likes to keep his own book. In indoor, that's not easy, but that's his style, and whatever keeps the flow going for that. So with actually by my watch, we've probably got 2 more minutes to go, but I like to set the clock with about 2 minutes before we hear the buzzer. That way, everyone has got their stuff together.
Let's see how white lines out.
Here comes white to line up quickly. Green's still kind of going over last minute details. You got John Campbell in goal. Andy Bean's going to start in the back line. Of course, Rowdy, the veteran defensive man as well, is going to be in the back. Alan Morris going to start up, fullback. Nelligan is that's not Nelligan.
Vinny Moore.
That's Vinny Moore, the new guy, with the white shorts with the yellow stripe down the side. It will play in the captain, of course, Marcus Kennedy is going to also be playing in. For Green, we've got Sean Dugan in goal. Your source is correct. You got Colum and Jake in the back. Nelligan playing in the middle. Brian and Nappy playing up front. So here we go. All right, there's the throw-in. Now we have Nelligan who collects, heads down. He's at the 13-meter line. He looks for the first shot of the game. Instead, he's hooked by a fast-moving Vinny. Oh, boy, he's going to be good. You can tell already. Brian Murphy picks it up. It's blocked down. That's Vinny who knocks it, but it's knocked out of the air by Colum. Colum's collects it. Now he's at half field. He's soloing by Vinny who trips him. And we will have a free in by Colum.
And due to new league rules, Colum will have to take this free.
Lifts, shoots, puts it right into the back of the net for the first goal of the game.
That's the start Green really needed.
Boy, he could have been the difference last week, and we could have a whole new look at
I was just thinking they did get Ben Bars, who's a great veteran defender, or that goalie that is, but Colum can really strike.
All right, play continues with Brian Murphy shooting from the 13-meter. John Campbell puts his stick on it, but is unable to stop it, and it trickles in for a goal for Brian Murphy. Ball pucked out. Nelligan quickly collects. He sends it from about 3/4 down the field. John Campbell cannot get up for it, and it's a point for Nelligan. A nice shot.
I believe that was Colum O'Reilly.
Colum, thank you. All right, there's Jake who hits it into Nelligan, who collects, but is disrupted by Vinny. The ball now played all the way back to Sean Doonan. He grabs and sends it down the length of the field. That can count, but it's wide. It bounces off the back net. That's Andy Bean fighting. Collects it. It does not collect it, actually. It's Marcus who grabs it, sends it to the far corner to the very dangerous Alan Morris, who's being covered by Colin O'Reilly. Get your parts at O'Reilly Auto Parts, Colin O'Reilly. Here comes Brian Murphy, who collects and grabs to a hand, sends it down the field. Fast pace here. Andy Bean sending it right back, a one-timer. Nelligan grabs it, takes 2 steps. He's in midfield, tries to drop it in on the goal, but Campbell collects it, loses it for a second, but then puts it into his hand. Hustles outside the box, hand pass over to Marcus, who then hand passes to a wide-open Andy Bean, who has plenty of time here. Sends it down the line. There comes Alan Morris, who collects, but it's disrupted by Colin O'Reilly, who's streaking down the boards. Now Nelligan has it. No, he doesn't. Brian Rowdy. Oh, no, that's Vinny. Vinny collects to the 13-meter line, puts it in. A nice save by Sean Doonan. It's Brian Murphy who clears it away, but Marcus is on top of it. Now the ball's back in on Rowdy. Boy, a low-scoring affair, but is that Rowdy? Yeah, Rowdy. Brian Dowling grabs it and sends it into the back of the net.
So far, Sean Doonan not doing too bad in that goal line. He had actually a really nice shot that almost went over and a good save.
So 7-3 with 3 minutes gone in this first half here. Brian Murphy collects, and 7-3 Green. We've got Marcus collecting it and hand passing over to Allen. Allen's able to get it over by the boards, but then he spoils it. It goes into the net. It looks like it's a green ball. Yeah, looks like it's green ball. It's off Allen. Allen objects, but boy, partner, I think we had the best.
I think we were sitting right here.
Referee Derek Hayes has the right call. So, since it's a technical foul, it's a sideline cut. That hit he called it wide. But it looked like it hit the bar. So
that that was a sideline cut because Allen tried to lift it and ended up hand passing it into the net. So that's why it's a sideline cut.
So we've got Green 7, White with the lone goal. Rowdy gives them 3, and now we've got Brian Murphy going to try and probably steal a point again. Off the boards, he is given a point, though. It looks like a point.
That time he does put it over for a point. The first time it hit the tape, and Derek Hayes thought it was a little too far outside for it to be a point. But second time's charm.
Technically, the rule is if it does hit that tape, it's a goal. It's a point. Oh, what a save
Sean Doonan!
He's got his feet about him there. A shot from Allen goes wide. That's ricocheted, and the ball is coming back.
Marcus quickly taking it.
Marcus a quick sideline to Rowdy, who collects it and comes past the 13. He's kicking
what a hook
now, and he puts it over the bar.
And Jake might have saved a goal there with that awesome hook, but then Rowdy was able to recover and kick it over the bar.
Saved him 2 points, though, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got Sean doing a great puck out to an open Jake, but it's disrupted by Marks, but then picked up by Rowdy, who weak sides it down to the streaking Alan Morris. He's in the corner, and he's covered tightly by Colin, but he makes stutter step move, and it's in the back of the net by Alan.
And there's Alan Morris, deadly from up front. Has been every season he's played with us.
Yep. Now Green only leading by a slimmest of margins, 8-7. Ball bounces up over. That's Campbell who grabs it and streaks, tries to hand pass it, but it goes back. Where's Andy Bean is in time to save it from going into the goal.
Great save by Andy Bean.
Sent the length of the field by Marcus. It's collected by Doonan, who tries to put it in and instead hits it into the rafters.
Doonan with a very nice shot on that back goal line. He's already got 2 saves. Not doing too bad.
Nice until it hit the rafters, but he was on target, and it definitely would have been a point. Now here comes Vinny, striking, putting it right in between the bars. So that's a point for White by Vinny. That ball goes into the defensive end of White, but they clear it out to Vinny. Vinny collects it. He's got some time. He hits it low.
Oh, wow.
Colin O'Reilly gets the stick on it. That was huge. He collects it. Now he's streaking down the sideline. It is somehow stolen by Rowdy, and he puts Colin on his heels. The ball, that hurl went right across the shins of Rowdy. That had to hurt, but it's hand passed over, and this is Nelly now. He can't go back to his hand. That's 3 times if I counted it right, but instead he puts it over the bar for a point.
Great defensive effort by Green there, fighting with Rowdy. Yep. It's never an easy job.
First score
able to get it up.
First score by Nelligan puts puts them ahead by 1 again. Here comes John Campbell. Great puck out over to Rowdy. Rowdy tries to collect that after it bounces twice he can, but he's got a weak sided. It's an off speed kind of hit. Oh, that's Nelligan looking for a goal. It's blocked away by Campbell, who is, and then that's Andy Bean, who sends it down to Allen, who's got it. He hand passes over to Vinny. Vinny's going to weak side a beautiful shot
Wow!
in the back of the net.
That's the new player, Vinny. Not new
Vinny
player,
Moore.
but new to the club with an excellent top shelf goal.
Nice goal, yeah. Here comes the puck up by Doonan over into the corner. Campbell's going to come out and challenge. He and Nappy are going at it. The ball trickles out to Rowdy, who keeps it out of the box, but then it's still kind of rolling around out there. Tried to clear by John Campbell, a nice clear, and that's Allen who grabs it, looks, fires over to the corner. That's going to be the new player.
Is that Zach?
That is Zach Thielen, who's new to this indoor place, played some outdoor.
Wow.
And that's a beautiful shot by Vinny, who puts it in the back of the net.
Green coming out strong. White all of a sudden, getting their indoor footing and storming back. Let's see if Green can retake the lead.
Vinny Moore definitely living up to his reputation and definitely deserving his early draft pick. Oh, Nappy tried to find some space and able to.
All right.
It's blocked down. He follows it up and puts it back into the back of the net. That's Nappy Naparella.
Never give up on something like that. If Nappy had given up, he wouldn't have realized the ball was right in front of him, and he was able to put it back in for an easy goal.
No idea how we have 2 YouTube users or watchers, but welcome to the new person that came in. The score is now 14-12
in favor of White.
In favor of White. There's about 17 minutes to go in the first half. It's hand pass.
What a pass!
Who is that hand pass by?
That's Dave Graff.
Dave Graff, great hand pass over to Brian Murphy, and Brian Murphy puts it in the back of the net.
And just like that, Green back on top. That's how quick fates can change.
Huge eyes by Graff. Now it's collected by Nelligan. Nelligan takes another hand pass. It looked like he got him for a throw.
I do agree with that call. It wasn't. I didn't really see any release. Just looked like he tossed it.
The rule says it has to be a distinct striking motion. It looked more of a throw. All right, so about 16 minutes to go in the half. It is 15-14. Green has taken the lead again. But guess what? Tie game, 15-15 with that Vinny Moore free.
Oh, Andy Bean misses that.
That goes into Nappy, who's stopped by, that's a wide ball, I think. Wide ball. All right.
He called that that's right. So Nappy struck the ball and it bounced off the helmet of Andy Bean out of bounds. So it'll be a 65 for Green.
Yep, 65. Brian Murphy's going to take it. It's such a close margin, 15-15. I'm thinking he's just looking to take the lead with a point, and he does go for it, and he does get it on a free. Nice shot for a point. So now we have Green in the lead, 16-15. Derek calls for the ball. Oh no, there's an extra.
He's calling for Campbell to puck it in.
Oh, nice ball ricocheting off the wall. Doonan's got it collected. Ooh, he got that second strike on it just in time to avoid a problem from. Was that Joe Ball collecting in? Oh, geez, Doonan is left in a wide open goal box now. Colin O'Reilly is covered, but has he got it in time? Yes, and that at least stems the flow, and it's only 1 point scored by Vinny Moore.
And I believe that was deflected over the bar by make that Dave Nell or sorry, Colin O'Reilly. Who was back there on that line for Green?
That was Colin.
Yep. Yeah, deflected over the bar by Colin O'Reilly.
It would have been a wide open goal box had he not the quick thinking Colin O'Reilly. Get your auto parts at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Gotten back there. That's Rowdy who flicks it, but that defense is playing up tight, and it's working for him. That's Colin O'Reilly trying to score from midfield. It is wide. It's off the backboard. Now it's Andy Bean who's collected it, strikes it down to anyone, but instead it trickles off to the goalie, Sean Doonan, and he decides to pop it over to Murphy, but in an ill attempt, he's now in real trouble. He's got to slide to the ground and is able to clear it safely into the corner. That's Nappy now, who's out looking for a shot. He makes a nice move on Bean, who knocks it down, though, and here comes Zach Thielen. That's now that Max Jackal who's got it. The Jackal is loose. The ball is put in over to Colin, who puts it over the bar for a point. Boy, both teams just staying within a point of each other.
I was just about to say, partner, that's so far it's been a game of points. People taking them when they can get them, and I mean they're useful in the game when game this close is what I'm trying to say.
Looks like we lost a listener. How does that happen? Ball scoots over to Doonan, who collects, has a nice spin and turn over his shoulder over to John Campbell, who's able to grab it in the box, knocks it over to Zach Thielen. Thielen grabs it. He's going to send it down the line. He looks for, I guess he was trying for Seamus McVay, but it's cleared away by Max Jackal. Campbell very busy in the goal box.
Look at that pressure from Jake Martell.
But Campbell does a nice job to clear it. It sends over to Allen. Allen's got it on the 13. He's going to look for a goal. Instead, it's blocked down by Colin O'Reilly. Brian Murphy drops all the way back to collect it. He hand passes over to Colin O'Reilly, who's got a better angle. O'Reilly is wide.
Good call from Derek Hayes. That should be a free because it hit the those basketball hoops. They'll just sneak up on you. They're not usually part of the rafters, but there are some hanging around.
So with 13 minutes to go, we've got Green up 17-16. Ball hit over to Allen at the 13. He's right in the straight on in the goal. It's blocked down again by Colin. Allen is able to strike it into the ground and collected by Marcus. Marcus makes a quick stutter step. The captain looks to put a point up, and he does, and he ties the game. Nice shot by Marcus.
And I just see both teams with lockdown defense so far this game. You just can't beat it.
The ball is collected by Brian Murphy, who sets back, sets his feet, looks for a goal this time. Instead, it's blocked down by John Campbell. Is Andy, who strikes, gets after the Seamus McVay. A nice strike. Allen is able to collect it, gets it off the bounce. He knows he's got the guy who's knocked him down twice. He decides wisely to send it over to Marcus, who's open. Marcus tries to get over Seamus. Here's Seamus, another new player. He has a nice move, though, nice stutter step, but instead it falls from the hand, and Jackal has got his number, knocks it down. The ball is then pushed up against the boards, and Allen has it now. He's coming in on the attack, but Colin Riley looking for yet another block, and he's got it, but it's only deflected, and it goes off the back boards. Then that's Brian Murphy trying to get it. Seamus falls to the ground. Advantage was given to Brian on that, and Brian puts it over for a point. Brian Murphy.
Oh no, and Seamus limps off the field. He's grabbing a subby. Looks like he got hurt in that last scrum.
Boy, that's not good. Here comes, this could be Jobo.
Is that Ross?
It could be Ross McClellan, the new player. No idea what the rules are. He's never picked up a hurl before. I love the bravery. He's just kind of feeling it out there. That's Jackal, who's going to strike it into a corner. Zach Thielen up against the boards. Jake Martell after him. He's having a trouble collecting it. It's a fury of activity as Nelly is back. But he's not able to get it. Instead, it's Andy Bean who comes in to save the day.
And this could be bad.
This could be bad. This is Alan Morris. Jackal's back in the goal. He's able to put the handle of the stick onto it and knocks it away. This is the new guy, Ross McClellan. He wants to put it in. Instead, he knocks it over to the corner. That's Allen, who's got a little space. He leaves a column in the dust, and he puts it into the back of the net.
I mean, Colin's been working so hard. He can't fire on all cylinders all the time. In fact, he's grabbing a sub right now.
He's looking for a sub. Good idea. Here's doing puck out over to Nappy, who knows what to do with it over in the corner. He's going to make a step. He's pushed off by Marcus. Hand passes over to Vinny, who's off to the right, and that's not Vinny. That is, Nelly, and that's here comes Jake, who pushes off. Nice move. Sends it into the goal box. The goal box covered by Campbell, and then sends it over to Bean. Bean's trying to get it into Allen. Allen's able to kick it, and it goes off the boards. He's now going to try, and he does, send easily rush on the board. He's got that great angle, but it's knocked out by Doonan. Could this be McClellan's first goal? No, Jackal says forget about it. But Allen wants it. He tries to collect it. He can't do it. That's Doonan, again, trying to do a weak side down the line. He's unable to get there. A lot of activity, and it's Nelligan who comes out of it. Solo. He's going to go all the coast to coast. No, it's blocked by Campbell, but disrupted by Nappy. He sends it over to Bean, who is able to get around Nelligan. Now Bean, half court. What's he going to do? He's going to look for his point. I got to believe it goes off to the side and is off the backboard. Then it's followed by McClellan. Here's Alan Morris trying to collect it. There's a flurry of activity, partner. Not any time to break to hear what you've got to say. I'm sure you got some analysis coming up here, and maybe you'll have a chance. No, it's knocked down. It's still off the backboard. Now McClellan, and it looks like it's a Graf. Go at it. Graf is able to collect it, but it clears harmlessly to a wide open Marcus. And here's a break and play. No, it's not going to be a break and play. Instead, it's knocked down. It goes to Nelligan, who's got stutter step. Nelligan looks for a point. That's not going to be a break and play. Instead, it's off the backboard. Oh, Nappy trying to work his way around Campbell. Boy, a low-scoring, no-foul type match. We're already with 9 minutes.
What a hook.
Now it's 20-18. White is leading. Now Green's still trying to collect it. That's Nappy. He's able to get it to his hand. The fadeaway does not go anywhere, but
it goes in. It goes
spilled
in.
off the hands of John Campbell and into the goal.
And a goal in a game like this, huge for Green, who were down 2 points, which is actually pretty hard to get in this game. And now they're up by 1.
Up by 1, 21-20 with about 8.5 minutes to go. The big man, Tree Peterson, has come on. He's taking up a lot of space there, looking to score. The ball is pucked
That's
out.
in play.
Oh, Jake with the quick hands.
That's Jake.
Jake Martell puts it in the back of the net, right?
Yes.
Goal? All right.
Yep.
Campbell, tough angle to cover, coming off the back line. He pucks it out, a nice puck out over to Vinny, who sends it over to Allen. Allen's got a shot on goal, puts it in.
Wow!
Quietly, Allen's picked up another goal. He's the leading scorer.
And that's just how Allen works. He quietly goes about his business, picking up points and goals here and there. And anyone who's ever marked him will tell you it is no easy task.
All right, here comes Nell again. He decides to put it straight away at goal, but instead it's wide and off the back boards. Here comes Marcus, who's being challenged heavily by Tree. He's going to hand pass, a long hand pass, kind of a hospital ball over to Campbell. Tree can't collect it though, so it's spilled out into the corner or up against the wall. Now Allen way up past his half line. Great hand pass over to Vinny. We got a collision with the board. Vinny trying to get a sneak it by on the ground, but Dunin's watching closely. Dunin sends it back. Oh, great save by Campbell, but instead it's into the net.
That's for a 65 for Green.
So White with 5-5.
That's Dave Nelligan also grabbing a sub. And you see,
I'm sorry, 6-5. That's where they get their 23 points.
And I mean, I see Green right now just firing on all cylinders. They're going as hard as they can, and if they get tired, they take a sub, which is, in my opinion, the best indoor strategy.
Green at 6-6.
Uncharacteristic miss from Brian Murphy.
6-6. So Green leading 24-23. Ball heads out over. Allen is able to collect the puck out. A hand pass over to
Jobo.
He knows what to do around the goal, but Brian Murphy back just in time to collect it. Boy, is he covering a lot of ground today. Sends it over the bar from deep.
Wow, and that makes up for that missed free right there. That was an amazing shot from Brian.
Yeah. All right. Vinny Moore in the white shorts with the yellow stripe. I'm not sure what club in Ireland that might be. We can find out maybe at.
Wow, Tree with the goal.
Collects, puts it top shelf.
Upper shelf. Well, not really top shelf for him. That's more middle shelf.
Yeah, you had to hit down on it. But,
yeah.
All right, here comes Graf still fighting over there up against the board. Boy, does that knee look strong up, partner?
Oh, yeah.
He's coming back from a tough ACL injury. Here comes Brian Murphy. Collects, puts to the hand. Looking to put it up high, but Marcus is able to knock it down. But Tree does collect it. Boy, great first step by Tree. Puts it in on Campbell, who gets a stick just on it. He looks up and tries to get it to Allen. Instead, it's straight down the middle to Brian, who's uncovered. But Brian actually runs into coverage to get by Allen. It's blocked, saved by Campbell, but Tree won't give up. And he's got a one-handed goal.
And that's Tree and Jake playing offense, which is a duo you don't see a lot, especially all the way up front. They are producing.
That's right. If they can be productive down there, boy, think of all the things you can do in the backfield and midfield.
That's right.
With your early draft picks. A hand pass over to Vinny into an open goal. A nice way to get White back.
And that is something that you can't do in indoor. Work, get a goal, and then relax and let the other team come back and score. That getting back on defense is as important as scoring in this game.
John Campbell with a hand pass over to Rowdy. Rowdy's back out here. Brian Dowling soloing down the field. Hand passes over to Vinny, who is able to collect on the bounce. Does a beautiful shot to put it over and get another point. A wise decision, I'd say, given plenty of time, 4.5 minutes to go. First half, just time to start getting points. Tree sends it over into the corner. More time is wasted here. So we got about 4 minutes to go. Green is up 31-27. Puck out goes into the corner. Ooh, Campbell almost over his head, but he is able to get it. Puts it in. Tree sticks a foot in there. Is able to get it. Oh shit! Tree falls. Campbell's called for dragging him to the ground.
Campbell was upset.
I'm sorry. The call's on
No. It
Tree's
will
gonna
be
take
a
us.
free in for green. It'll be a free for Tree. And Campbell was upset. There was a little scrum in the corner, and I think he came back to stop a Tree. Ended up just dragging him to the ground.
You don't like to see guys go down like that. I hope he's all right.
But I mean,
here we go.
Is it worth
Free,
it? Can
not the
he put it
normal
in
free
now?
Taker. Yeah, not a normal free taker. Max Jackal right there looking for the.
That's a wise choice. I
Tree
wasn't
with the
expecting
point.
that.
That's a good job by Tree to pick up his point. That's all he wanted when he was running across the field, I suppose, and he took what he earned.
In a game of points, you got to take them.
Yep. Campbell, puck out over into the corner to no one, but a streaking Zach. Is it? No, I'm sorry. That's Jobo. Jobo unable to get on it though. It's Riley now. He's held up by the veteran Rowdy Dowling. It's hand passed over to Vinny. He uses his 4 steps. Oh, great block down by Rowdy. The ball trickles back into the backcourt. Look at Rowdy is able to collect it. Wide ball
from
by Vinny. The fatigue is setting in, and the balls are going a little wide, going off the side there. Nice job by Marcus to get up on the ball, but it goes wide, and it's going to be a sideline cut in with 2.5 minutes for the halftime. Perhaps now would be a good time to throw the Pabst Blue Ribbon trivia question at you.
What do we got this week?
Our question brought to you by Pabst Blue Ribbon. Who are the current club officers? Who are the current club officers? I'll give you some time to think about that. 2 minutes before the halftime break. 2 minutes to go. Green leading 32-27. It's been a much different game than last week, partner. This thing is anybody's game.
And both benches have players sitting down, just catching a break. People have been going so hard this game.
Colin O'Reilly with a nice free to pick up a point. Interesting. Usually Murphy takes those. He may be off though. No,
Murphy is off right now.
That's why Colin, the backup free taker, Doonan with a nice job back there, by the way, in the goal, in my opinion. It's sent over to Marcus.
Wow.
Picks it up though. Doonan a bit out of position, and it drops into the back of the net.
And what you can do in outdoor with goalie, mosey back to the line. That's not something that you can do in indoor. You need to be back. You need a goalie is as active as any player in indoor.
Just what you were saying there, partner. White back on defense right after that goal. You saw Marcus not even watch to see if it went in the back of net. He was already heading back there, and now they're standing firm, and that's why Green's struggling to make a goal here. Brian Murphy knocked down. White, it's Jobo. This is his thing. A little garbage if he can get it. No,
he might.
Doonan with a nice clear. That ball goes off to Murphy. Murphy grabs and hits it into the goal box. It's 40 seconds to go. Campbell hits it back out.
Either team can use a score. They can use a goal to go into halftime.
No one covering him. It goes wide. This ball is into Nelligan. Nelligan tries to collect it. It spills it, but then bounces it up off the hurl. He's challenged by Vinny, and then Rowdy is able to intercept the pass. Rowdy for White, trying to get after it, but it's Brian Murphy unable to get it. That's tipped by
12 seconds left.
12 seconds left. Not much time. Here we go.
10 seconds.
Buzzer beater. Here it is. Oh, it's blocked down. The ball. Jomo
6 seconds.
6 seconds to go. Snelly, he's looking to point it. Here
That's 3 seconds.
With the buzzer.
Doesn't look like anything's going to happen.
That is half. What a flurry, partner.
Wow.
0 seconds left.
And
it's halftime.
And a serious defensive display by White right at the end there, especially Rowdy. I saw Brian Murphy, which is usually a routine, run to the side and score, and he was right in the middle of the field.
Yep.
Rowdy actually able to cut back and get a nice block down. That's a 3-point save for sure. I don't know if any goalie can save Brian Murphy dead on shot like that.
That is difficult indeed. We got 2 people logging in on our YouTube channel. If either of you want to send us a chat indicating who you are, we'd be happy to give you a shout out. Let's see. Just tallying up the score here. So by my count, we have White at 7-6. So they should have 27. No, I'm off by quite a bit here. And I'm sorry, 8-6. So they should have 30. No, I've got 32. I'm still off. And green, I've got 8-9, which would be 33. So I'm right on green, but I must have missed a couple points by white, which that's okay. So I can't say for sure who the top scorers are for white, given I'm not sure about a point, but it looks to be that Vinnie Moore at 3 goals and 4 points is a lead scorer. Allen's got 3 goals himself. For green, our top scorer is Brian Murphy with 3 goals and 4 points. Colm O'Reilly also pitching in significantly, 1 goal, 3 points. Well, what do you think? What do you think so far of this green team, who seems to have changed the dynamic with their actual roster here instead of a bunch of subs that they had to rely on last week?
Well, they picked up they didn't pick up, but Colm O'Reilly showed up to this game, and even though Ben Barnes is a really good goalie, Colm O'Reilly can defend and he can run the mid, score points and goals at a moment's notice, then drop back and lock down Alan Morris, which has just been huge for Green this game.
That is big. I think also Captain Brian Murphy made a good move putting Sean Doonan in that goal. He's doing quite well.
Also,
I'm impressed with his puck outs. They're quite precise.
Yes.
And they're working for Green for sure, and for White now. They've just got their first 25 minutes into them. They're able to do a little adjustment, and we'll see what they have to say. New person here, Vinnie Moore, seems to be chiming in on a discussion. It seems to be a very active discussion about what to do. They're going to try and right the ship and get back into this game.
And everyone was curious to see how the new players for White would show up this season. Like I said, talent scout Matt Daly is here, getting ready for his game against White.
Absolutely.
And I mean, they're showing up. Everyone on the roster is showing up for White, and the unlikely duo of Tree and Jake, and that's David and Goliath. Well, not really. It's just Tree makes anyone look like.
All right, Derek's calling for the team, so he doesn't like using the full 5 minutes, I don't think. So, partner, why don't you give me your best shot at who are the club's current officers?
All right, I'm not going to know all of them, but I know from earlier in the broadcast, our general manager is Brady Terry.
You got it.
Our PRO is Tree Tamis Peterson.
That's right.
And our I believe our hurling operations. I'm not sure the exact title is you.
That is right. Hurling Commissioner Bill Jones.
Hurling Commissioner.
Hey, here's Nappy coming to say hi.
And
the next ones you may have a tough one on. Treasurer Paul Tarrant, Registrar Logan Spillner, Gaelic Football Commissioner Shane Doyle, Ladies Gaelic Football Commissioner Emer Dahl, and our Secretary is Laura Shields. We thank all those officers for their sacrifice and volunteer time. We now have three viewers on YouTube. Anybody want to send us a chat? I don't know. Maybe you are, and I'm all message. There we go. Chat settings turn on. All right, let's see. All right. Well, anyway, I'll type.
Looks like we're getting ready to start here.
All right, the throw in and a big swing, and it's Brian Murphy who starts us off. Grabs it, pucks in, and he's awarded
good for a point.
Now John Campbell surveys the land here. Brian Murphy collects it, runs over the 13-meter, puts it off the backboard. It's Nappy who collects it just in time, makes a quick move to the center of the field and puts it on the back of the net. That's a great move he put on. I think it was Marcus covering it. Oh, Nappy wants some more. An errant puck out to Nappy, and he'll just take a quick point. That's how you send it right back. And that's, with interest.
And that's that defense from Rowdy I was talking about, forcing the wide from Brian Murphy, but Nappy right there to recover.
So John Campbell trying to reset, looking for a good puck out and set it straight to Brian Murphy. That's dangerous, but any Beans able to disrupt enough to raise no concern. That's Marcus who kicks it. That's Nappy headed down the sideline. He gets around Rowdy. He looks at a difficult angle. He puts it in the back of the net. He's coming on like
the near side. A near side goal running to the side is never an easy feat in anything, let alone
tough
indoor.
Start for the White defense. Oh, a wide ball by Collum is the only reason Green isn't up by 10.
And
up
White
by
needs
9 with 23 minutes to go in the game. A puck out off the boards into a difficult situation. That's Nelligan and Vinny Moore both overrunning it, but then it's Vinny who grabs it, turns, and past
That's that'll be a
Doonan,
goal.
who did not see it. Vinny Moore with a goal. Puck out, heads in, down, straight down the field. Oh boy, it's Marcus, though, who collects it in defense and sends it in a corner that's just Allen and Jake, one-on-one, mano a mano. Puts it off the line. Jake cut off the angle sufficiently, and it's a scrum down into the corner there. We got Dave Grieve and Dodge having to jump out of the way, who are watching from the sidelines as that scrum went on. Here's a free out. It'll be Brian Murphy jogging down, offering
Might be a sideline here.
it.
We'll see.
Nope, a free.
Free.
Off the back wall, ricochets off to Marcus. Marcus is able to grab it. Marcus sends it down. It's knocked down by Colin O'Reilly. He's playing solid, kind of sweeper over there. He's really fighting Allen there for position in front of the board. He's able to get in front of the board. He's looking for a streaking Brian Murphy. He does put it into some space, but Campbell's able to collect it. Puts the puck out over to Marcus. Marcus streaks down the middle of the field, sends it over to Allen. Allen collects. It's a wide open goal, and Doonan tried to cut off the angle.
And he does
nicely. Goes off the backboard. That's Marcus who tries to get it. He kicks it over the bar from the ground. That's amazing.
It's great football.
Marcus with a point. Here comes Doonan.
Some had to change for White from that last flurry of points, and it looks like they might be getting it together to start of this half right now.
Doonan's puck out is knocked down by Rowdy, and Vinny puts it wide. We are at about 21 minutes to go. 41-46 Green. It's anyone's game, obviously. Here's Marcus, who won't give up on it. Collected by Vinny. Vinny makes a stutter step, then heads off to his left. The ball is hit into the back wall. It's ricocheted off and collected by O'Reilly, who sends it over to Doonan, who sends it over to Nappy, who's down past the 13. Now there's a bit of an action here. Campbell has to collect it and streak past Nappy, who then grabs it and he solos it over to Rowdy. Rowdy collects it, runs past half field, takes a huge shot, but it's off the back wall. Alan Morris, he's on the 13. He makes a great move on Jake to go to his weak side and puts it into the back of the net.
Like we said, quietly going about their business, bringing White back to within 2 points from a 7-point deficit.
That's right. Ball goes into the corner. It's Nappy trying to fight Bean. Bean falls to his knee. Then he hits it off the ground, flicks it off the ground over to Rowdy. Rowdy's up against nearing the board. He sends it nicely down. There's Zach Thielen trying to rush after it. He knows to knock it down. Instead, a great hand pass over to Brian Murphy. Brian Murphy grabs it. It is put over the bar in a crowd and puts it over the bar.
Covered by 2. He's able to get a full swing on that ball and put it dead down the center. That's a great score and a big one for Green, up by 3.
Well, the audience is swelling to 4 live watchers now. It's unbelievable, the success of the Hailstone Broadcast Network. I simply can't express how thrilled we are. Allen falling to his feet. He falls, and it is Derek Hayes who asserts that it was Jake who caused him to fall.
Better get back on that line quick. Allen likes to take him fast.
Yep. Green a little discombobulated. Now they're ready. They've got 3 men on the line. Allen puts it into the net without any trouble.
Still, and that's where everyone was standing. Puts it right in between people, blistering speed, and that's tie game now for White.
Ball pucked out over to. This is Vinny Moore who collects it, puts it in. It's off the back net. It's followed nicely by guess who? Jobo scores the goal. Jobo scores the goal. Jobo scores the goal. It's a great follow by Jobo.
And what started off so strong for Green is now something's breaking down here because White is now taking the lead by 3 points.
What's going on? White has righted the ship without question. Brian Murphy is his signature run down the field, but this time off the backboard. It's collected by Vinny Moore for White. Vinny puts it in. It's knocked down by Nelligan, and then Doonan off his line. He does a nice hand pass over to Colin O'Reilly. O'Reilly grabs it.
This could be big. Colin's a good striker.
He's got a great
There it
shot and
is.
puts it in the back of the net.
Just like that, tied back, and what a game. Oh,
What
my
a
goodness.
game we've got here. That was a great run by O'Reilly. Wouldn't you say? He's going to grab a rest.
Mm-hmm.
Ball comes in. It's grabbed by Graff. Graff's going to solo down the board, but he bobbles it with his hand. He's covered by Zach Thielen. Nice hand pass over to Dave Nelligan. And Nelligan with a nice point.
The flick of the wrist right in between the crossbars.
You know, there's no margin for error in this. If you're going to take that point, you better make it because it's coming right back, and you're going to start falling behind. Instead, we've got Green up 46-45.
And that was a good call from
about 18 minutes to go.
Good call from Derek Hayes. Got David Nelligan for reckless use of the hurl. It looks like hit new player Vinny right in the back.
The free by Vinny goes wide. They could not capitalize on that. And here comes Rowdy coming on defense. Seamus McVay picking up Nappy. The ball is pucked in. It's off the corner. There's Marcus, who's able to collect it in the box. Not challenged by Murphy. Instead, given plenty of time to send it into Jobo, the last guy to score that goal down on this end, I think. It's Sean Doonan over to Nappy, who's unable to collect it. It says Seamus McVay with a nice stop. Well done, Seamus. Ball over to Murphy, who got a jersey pull. Maybe should have given advantage, but he's going to call Marcus over, probably give him a yellow.
I think if Brian Murphy would have rather the call go through.
Derek giving him
What's
a yellow.
going on here?
Well, now it's to his disadvantage to stop and talk to Marcus because now they get 3 people on the board. But no worries. Here we go. The puck out is knocked down by Marcus. No goal. Seamus McVay sends it down the line. Push in the back there. Zach Thielen. Nope, Zach does not have to take it. It's on
it's past half. That's right. That's
half.
right.
Dave Graff hit him on that. That's Rowdy who's going to take the free.
And in a game like this, you can't be giving away free points like that. Got to keep yourself under control.
We'll see. Perhaps
Rowdy
free goal.
Nope.
A goal. You can't. I think in this game you can't be greedy. I think you can pull away if you take your points. Jake being held up is able to clear it very nicely over to Dave Nelligan. Boy, are the offensive players on white given a heck of a time.
Can't go to his hand. Can't go to his hand.
He knows he's used his hand twice. A beautiful solo.
Oh my goodness!
Goal by Nelligan.
And he grabs a well-deserved rest. That's a solo down the entire field. Can't go to his hand. Flicks it for a goal, and now they're up by 4.
That's a great shot. He sends it over. Nappy knocked down those pucks. Those puckouts are just not getting out for Campbell like he needs to. Very nice idea by Tree to lower a shoulder. It's Murphy who picks the hand pass that went off the bar. He can't go to his hand. He drops it off the board. Oh, my God. Creating. So creative. A nice point by Murphy. Murphy knows the score.
Both teams doing a really good job of getting the rotations in.
Those 1 points is. I think Green is feeling like we can keep them from scoring goals. They're just not getting into the red zone, as we say.
That's right.
If that's the case, all we need is to pile up points.
That's correct.
And watch them be ineffective trying to score goals. Let's see what happens. Allen unable to collect that puck out that goes on there. Dugan into the rafters. He's going to be a heck of a goalie, I think, actually. That was a really smart move by Murphy. Once he gets those puck outs down, he's certainly got the accuracy for points way back there.
This will be Allen stepping up and taking it. Vinny's off. Usually Vinny will be the free taker. Allen will be up front. But that's a goal anyway.
By Colin O'Reilly. It is tough to pick those balls up in this environment, and it's a great goal by Allen.
Speaking of Vinny, here he comes. Playing defense.
Murphy collects, shoots. That is just wide from a tough angle and with a lot of pressure by Rowdy.
Rowdy. And talking about the puck out troubles from Campbell goes right into the net.
Sideline cut over to Vinny, over to Column. He's covered by Zach. Great pressure, Zach. That's the way to do it. That saved a point right there, Zach.
And that's
him to run.
And that's Vinny getting called for the chop down. He didn't hit any ball and just hit. I believe that was Column's stick on the
right
way
across
down.
the forearm, actually.
Oh, that's right. Ow.
That's gotta hurt.
He's got to keep that hurl under control.
Take it. Yep. I don't think anyone's upset about that. Great low shot.
What a save by
Campbell with the
That's a kick save.
That had to hurt. Oh, we got Zach taking it away from Tree. It's kicked back to Zach Thielen. Thielen feeling a little pressure in the back. Great hand pass over to Vinny. Vinny sends the ball down to Allen. It trickles out. Dunan's got to come off his line. Makes a great stutter step to get it around Allen. Sends it over to Nappy, who's jersey is grabbed by Rowdy. We got to get some yellow cards out here, I think.
And that's a again, that's a free point. All of a sudden up by 3 in a game of points. That's a whole goal. Can't be doing that.
That's right. So Rowdy called for the jersey pull.
I suppose in Rowdy's mind, that was a goal scoring opportunity, so you have to shut him down. But no
Ball
point
hit into
taken.
the ground, no point taken. Instead, it's hit over to Tree, I guess. Tree collects it into the corner, pushing away. Boy, is he a big, massive humanity. He's able to clear away some space, and Nappy smartly grabs it with a knuckleball shot, and Campbell's able to keep his eyes on it and knock it down. This is Allen versus Jackal.
Green's got to get back.
Jackal's got to hold him down. And he's unable to do it. Allen with a great shot. Great goal.
And that's White up by 1.
Yep.
13 minutes left, though. Yep. Anything can happen.
Allen, captain for Team Red, is pulling White along. Ball is flicked up by, great flick by Vinny. He works his way around Nappy. Nappy's able to stand him up. Big man, that Vinny. He's able to clear away a lot of space with that move, and then the ball is picked up by him. He turns. He hides the ball just long enough to avoid anyone knocking him down. He puts it in the back of the net.
And that's very nice 4 points, just going back and forth with team scoring.
Great shot by Vinny.
Great game so far.
And ball hit into the corner. It's Campbell who's able to avoid contact. It's knocked up by Brian Murphy. It's hand passed by Marcus. Then we've got Jackal, who's up there trying to score a goal. He's coming on strong on offense, holding up Rowdy, but Rowdy's able to get it out of there and sends it over to Allen, who's nicely held up by Nelligan, but Allen does get the angle. Was that Cullen? Yeah, you're right. That's Cullen. Then Dune and sends it over to Marcus. He's got lots of time.
I'd imagine he'd be taking it. No, they want it. They want it.
He sends it over to Allen. That's Vinny, Marcus, and
Allen. Wow, Tree. That was a great save by Tree.
Murphy with a little space. Sends it down to a screaming Nappy who wants it, but it scoots by him. Campbell, great job jumping off his line, grabbing that. Sends it over to Rowdy. Rowdy.
And that's the Rowdy special.
Rowdy is given a point on that.
And that's definitely Rowdy's thing if you think about it. Catch and turn, and it goes over the crossbar in between.
Noonan with the puck out over to Nappy. He's not even being challenged. Marcus has taken himself out of the game, and Nappy picks it and puts it in the goal. Boy, that's a captain hurting his own team. I'd say.
And that's what you get for arguing. If the ref says play on, you got to play on. You can't just sit around.
That hurt. So we've got Green down though, 53-55, but they're back in it. Campbell asking for
someone,
Allen to make a run. Allen with a nice stutter step over the corner. He's covered by O'Reilly though. The back-to-back now. Looks like O'Reilly has won the battle of position, but no, Allen's able to push him along the boards.
White gets it,
Murphy gets it just in time. A great hand pass over to Tree.
What will Tree do?
Tree's got time. He's bobbling it though. He's got plenty of time. Boy, is he struggling to get it. Now he's going to use his feet to advance the ball. Nice hand pass over to Nelligan. Nelligan double step shot.
Wow!
Goal in the back of the net.
And
boy, is he
would you look at that leader change? And that's Green up now.
56-55 with about 10 minutes to go. This is an incredible back and forth match. Allen, great collect, finds the open alley, and he puts it in the back of the net.
And shockingly, White now takes the lead.
There it is.
Who could see that coming?
58-56 with 10 minutes to go. This is anybody's game. Campbell collects in the corner, sends it off. It's knocked down, I presume, up against the boards. Marcus can't collect it. It's Murphy looking and putting a line drive over the bar. That's his 4th point of the half. It's now 58-57. White's still in the lead, but only by 1. Ball scoots down the corner. It's Allen who collects it. Jake stands him up nicely. He finds Marcus, who's streaking over. Tree on defense.
No!
Marcus with the goal. What a shot by the captain, Marcus.
Of course, not picking sides here, but you hate to see those trickle-in goals.
Yeah, it was a nice pass by Allen, too. That you got to hand it to him. Oh, that was an easy call. We got Vinny cramming Campbell into the boards. Frankly, I would be given a yellow on that.
And correction, that wasn't Vinny. That was actually
Nelligan. Sorry, Nelligan. Dave Nelligan. Similar stature, new guys. We'll get those sorted out. Apologies, you guys. All right.
We'll fix it in post.
Why he didn't get advantage, I don't know. But there's a wrap up by Tree holding Allen, and Allen's going to take a free straight down the middle. Hey, turn around, Dave. Right there, and then the ball trickles over there. Boy, we got a lot of tired Warriors out here today. Green killing time, obviously.
Well, no, Green's down.
Yeah.
Green would probably like this game to go a little bit faster.
Good point.
And we get, excuse me, there's 2 men on the line. Okay, good. Jake Wisely moses over to the line.
Now Andy B knows what to do if the ball's.
And these are just scary.
Oh, Doonan comes running off the line. That actually is illegal to be that close to the ball and the puck up, but it's not called. Ball's hit into the rafters.
That was good. That was sailing right over into the basketball hoop.
For those watching, I think they should have retaken that free. Doonan came off the line and was practically just standing in front of him. You got to give 13 meters on the guy until he strikes it. That's the rule. If he doesn't advance it on a lift, which he didn't. Here comes Jake in on Rowdy, who's challenged by Tree. Now White trying to clear it. They're able to do it. They send it over to Vinny, who's held up significantly by Nelligan, and now
Vinny Moore.
Vinny Moore, he came to play. He's got quite a stat sheet as well as Allen, who's really, really taking control of the second half and kept White in the lead. It's 61-57. Here comes on a free.
No.
He puts it into the back of the net.
Again, not taking sides, but those easy ones are hard to watch sometimes.
Yep, Vinny Moore with a goal on freeze. Here comes Marcus.
And
I'm sorry, Jackal, Max Jackal.
Green can use a counterattack right now.
Yep, they look tired. They look very tired. There are a lot of guys standing and watching.
They could use a timeout.
Try with a hand pass. They could use a timeout. There's Andy Bean. Nice send there. Oh, he loses his hurl. He has to kick it up to his hand. He's permitted to do this. He kicks it. To be honest, actually, I don't think you're permitted to do that under the rules.
What Brian did was he actually dropped it on the ground and then kicked it back up to his hand. I don't know if you can drop the ball like that, though.
What he was doing was kicking it up in the air, letting it bounce on the ground, and collecting it. And according to the rules, once it leaves your hand, you have to strike it away. And therefore, I don't think he was striking it away. He was just kind of.
That's a stop by Jake.
Jake knocks it, drops it. Dave Graff, nice job, clear there. Here he is. He can't go back to his hand. Instead, nice hand pass over to Murphy.
Wow,
beautiful shot.
And that is just beautiful to watch. That's a can't go to your hand. Hand pass to Brian Murphy, who touches it into his hand, right in the back of the net.
Yep. So we got Jobo and Dave Graff. Boy, has he picked this game up. Oh, he's hit hard though by Vinny. Vinny collects it now. He's looking for a seam. He's unable to find it. It's Jake who just winds up and sends it down to Nappy.
Good stop by Nappy.
Brian Murphy not looking to streak. Instead, he's leaving Nappy to just take the shot on his own there. Nice stop by Campbell. He looks down and sends it over to Allen. He can't collect it, and it goes harmlessly off into the net.
I see these green defenders realizing what they have to do and doing what they have to do on defense, and that is stop everything at all costs.
That's right, partner. Let's pause and just take a look at how close this game is with 5.5 minutes to go. We have White 64, Green 60. Unbelievable. We've got there is a live chat. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. You check those live chat. We had the windows down to Doonan trying, but Campbell just able to stretch up high enough to send it over. It's Campbell hitting it over to Jobo. Looks like Brady Terry and Ben Bars are here.
Brady Terry with the classic line, and why did it have to be Alan Morris?
All right, guys. Sorry for those late updates, but it is 5 minutes to go. 64-60. What happened there?
Man, that's
point by Doonan?
No, in the Raptors by Doonan. So this will be a free. Everyone's got to turn around and get their bearings here. It's coming in.
Allen's coming back to take that free, trying to put it over. He is in his own goal box, just outside his own goal box. That's where it hit the rafters. Campbell's coming up looking for maybe a short pass. Allen says, "No way. We're gonna go point." A nice shot,
wide.
Boy, had that hit the boards, Seamus McVeigh was all ready for it. So White up 64-60, 4.5 minutes to go. Here comes Doonan. He hits it over to Nelly. Nelly's trying to collect it. Boy, we got two guys falling all over. Zach gets back to his feet. He's pushed off by Allen. No call. Instead, he picks it up off the ground. Zach is trying to streak away. Instead, he jumps in front of it so Brian cannot get at it. It's a lot of it's a pile of humanity here outside the 13. Who comes up with a veteran? Nappy hand passes a beautiful backhand pass. Nelligan, who is able to. It's blocked down by Campbell. Campbell collects it. He's stuck in the corner now. He's trying to. He hand passes dangerously into the box.
Oh
but
man!
Marcus is able to clear it. That's collected by Dave Nelligan.
Continuing.
That's Colm O'Reilly. Here's Seamus McVay.
No!
Oh, Seamus McVay scores a goal. He puts White up 67-60 with 3.5 minutes to go. Seamus McVay.
And you saw after he scored that goal, immediately dropping back on defense, which is exactly what you have to do. In fact, there was an absolute onslaught from Green that was completely mitigated by the Green defense, or sorry, White defense.
Oh, Nappy with a great sneaky move to knock it down and puts it up against the board at 67-60. Green still has a chance. There's plenty of time. 3.5 minutes to go. Got a lot of spectators over there in the bleachers there. They're watching as Nappy collects it. I'm sorry, Andy Bean collects it, hits it down to Allen. Allen collects it. Has plenty of time now, but he's all the way back in his own 13. He's actually, it seems to be like he's killing some time, which makes sense. Runs to half, taps it over to Zach.
Oh, man, he's got it. What is he going to do?
Zach trying to put it over.
Oh,
no, instead it's Sean Doonan. Tries to puck it out, and it kind of tops it, sends it down to Brian Murphy, though, who's able to collect it. McVay,
this could be big for Green, and it is.
Top shelf.
It is.
Partner, top shelf.
And now they got to be thinking defense. They better be thinking defense, defense.
67-63, 2.5 minutes to go. Green trying, battling, hoping to stay out of the 0-2 mark. Oh, and that's a nice response by Vinny. Puts it over the net, or over the bar for a point.
And with that point, they increase their lead by 25%, which is huge. Points are big.
That's a hit by
Oh,
a
man,
nice overlap by Marcus, who collects it. He's looking. A wide open Alan Morris, but he can't collect it. Sean Doonan comes out and gives him light pressure. Alan knows what to do. Stutter steps, find his mark, and he puts it in the back of the net.
And if I were Brian Murphy, I would take a timeout right about now.
2 minutes left. White 71, Green 63. Here comes Sean Doonan, sends it over to Nappy, who does a nice collect in his hand.
They need this.
They need a goal. Here, Nappy's trying to find a goal. Hand passes just into the box, hoping it gets over to Graff, but instead it's collected and hit out into the corner. Allen, heavy pressure on Jake, puts him to the ground. No call. 2 guys on the ground now. The ball's Jake comes up with it very nicely. Gets to his feet, hits it over to Graff, who's not able to collect it. Instead, it's Rowdy who steps in front. Hand pass over to Allen. Allen hits it. Oh, I don't know. It looked like Jake was standing his ground,
all right,
but there was serious contact.
If I was Green, I'd be hustling this along.
The call is on.
Jake succumbing to Alan Morris.
What's going on here? The call is on.
The call is on Jake. Yes.
So White killing a little time here. Allen trying to put it away. That's the dagger.
Man, this'll. With
1 minute to go,
11 points up now.
White 74, Green 63. I think they have served their last drink at the Last Chance Saloon for Green. They are not going to win this game, but Nappy will not let down. He puts it into the back of the net.
Let's see if they can intercept. If they can intercept this, there might be something coming here.
Intercept this. Wisely, Campbell killing a little time,
and it'll be in the net. They gotta go. They gotta go. I don't know how much they can do
That's
here.
Right. Here's the Doonan.
Dunin's got to get it up.
They know their pressure.
He takes his point.
Takes a point. I'm not sure what that's going to help them, but he takes a point.
That being said, I'm not sure what could have really been done about this
74-67, 23 seconds to go. This game
is a 3-score game with 20 seconds.
The ball is hit over to Nappy wisely goes for goal, but can't get it. It's a nice save by 12 seconds left. Nappy collects it. He wants another shot at it.
Gets fouled. He gets fouled. Let's see.
We're gonna hear the buzzer.
He'll take his free. Point differentials. Yeah. Do point differentials matter for?
No. 6 people watching here. Well, thanks to the latecomers, probably looking for a last score. We got. They did stop the clock with 5 seconds to go. Why not? Right? 7 minutes before we're kicked out of here, so we're doing well. Hello, Craig Wagner, former GM. How are you? It's good to see you. The shot is off the backboard. No injuries here.
Take it easy. Everybody take it easy.
Murphy with a shot. They did not. They did start the clock.
It goes over, and that'll be it.
Murphy. The game is called. That's the buzzer. Final score, according to the board: White 74, Green 68. Well, we're gonna have to talk a little about man of the match, and then perhaps run it down. Mm-hmm. I really have to hand it to Alan Morris, who I know he's not
exactly who I was
original
thinking.
Pick for White, but geez, he had a heck of a game.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like he had. Oh, thank you. He had 10 goals.
Wow!
Far outscoring any. The nearest. The nearest was Vinnie Moore with 6.
Silent assassin.
3 of those goals on
for Allen.
from puck out or from freeze.
Yeah, from free.
But that
take them away.
That's still
the highest score
from play. Alan Morris. Why did it have to be Alan Morris?
And here's Brady Terry in the chat just begging anyone but Alan. Anyone but Alan.
I'm sorry to our listeners live. There's absolutely no way around it.
It's got to be Alan Morris for the man of the match.
Man of the match.
Who is not a white player? That's captain.
He's a captain
for Red.
of Red.
But hey,
and you know what? That just shows. First of all, he cares more about stats than the success of his team. Because Red would have been far better off had both teams gone 1-1.
That is true.
And now we got White with a win. Green's going to have to deal with Red next week.
Yeah. Green is playing again next week. Is that right?
It's Green and Red.
Wow.
That succession of 3 straight Green games was a result of a schedule of Green. They just were all available in the first 3 weeks, and so that's how our league works. We pick our teams, then we pick our matchups based on the availability, and that's why we have so few subs. This game, each team had 1 sub, so that was good. What's your impressions there about the way things worked out?
Well, I saw both teams going hard, and like we said, back and forth battle.
Hey, Tree! You come here. Go ahead.
Back and forth battle, and then all of a sudden, White.
Check the goals to make sure they got the cameras out of them. Thanks, bud.
And all of a sudden, White put everything together. Their passing, their defense, their scoring was all on in the last 5 minutes, and that's all they needed. Turns out.
All right. Well, First,
that's David Dodge.
I wonder if we got any predictions.
Reporting.
First, we got any predictions about what Alan's going to have for breakfast?
I don't know. Let's see in the chat. Does anyone know Alan's preference for breakfast?
I don't know. Probably a beer. Well, all right, partner. That's another successful broadcast. Well done. A lot more excitement.
Mm-hmm.
This is Bill Jones and Connor Jones of the Hailstone Network signing off. Have a good day, everybody. Nice. All right. And thank you, all you YouTubers, for coming. I'm going to end the stream.